Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny, this is C. Today we have a pretty cool one for y'all. We've got the I.W. Harper,
which stands for
Isaac
Wolf Bernheim Harper. He was a German guy from the 1800s or something.
Yeah, and then he died in California.
Made bourbon.
That's all you need to know. It's really his life story in a nutshell.
It's mostly his life story. And it says since 1872 on the bottle here. And this is an interesting one because it's distilled in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's labeled as a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 15 years old.
Yet
Bottled in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Whatever, Diageo. Do your thing.
So, stick around and find out what we got to say about this one.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
All right, we're back.
All right, here we are. Okay.
Let's remove our Trenny and C challenge coins.
Those
here.
are pretty cool. I think I
And
just fingered the camera by mistake. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
was it an accident?
All right.
I mean, we would be complete idiots to not discuss this bottle right away.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
look
bottle
at
is very cool.
I mean, this is your next Solera bottle. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of has to be. I mean, it's like a decanter ready to go, right?
Yeah, it's a great looking bottle. And I gotta say, here at Training C, we do color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna say right off the bat, when I saw this bottle, this looks like how a bourbon should look.
It should look
like
every
this
bottle.
is like the color of bourbon to me.
Yes.
But
it looks
it also
like
feels like it's like I feel like a little old man when I drink this sometimes.
But I also feel like this is like Don Draper would drink this.
Yeah,
because it's
exactly.
classy enough for him.
Yeah.
It's heavy enough. Just the glass part of it's heavy.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
stopper's heavy.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole thing is.
Yeah, let's
is,
feel the stopper. It's like
heavy
it's got
duty.
some weight to it.
It's no joke. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It's 15 years old.
Yeah.
It is
43%
43% alcohol.
All good things.
Yeah. Natural color, obviously,
Yeah.
because it's bourbon. All
So-
bourbons are natural.
So without further ado,
Yeah.
let's kind of get into this
Wanna
one, and then
drink
maybe as we taste it and whatever, you can tell a little bit of a story behind how you got
sure.
this bottle.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So the coins are off. It's been trapping in the scent.
The color first, though.
Yeah, like I said, the way bourbon should look.
It's almost like milk chocolate in color, like you
it's
said.
nice,
Like
yeah.
it looks. It's got just a little bit of red to it there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just nice.
It's like a mahogany.
15 years old, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you should have some color. After
Oh man,
15
and
years,
you should
right?
have a pretty nice nose too.
I mean, this has a nose.
Let's see how much did you get.
I got it. Yeah, it's fine.
You got a little bit more than me, I think.
It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, right on the nose, I get like a little bit of a sweetened kind of peppery note off the nose.
I've got like old leathers.
Yeah, it's definitely has like the old kind
Chaps, perhaps. Assless or otherwise.
It has kind of like that slightly medicinally, almost like old books
Yeah.
kind of a smell to
This
it.
thing is just old. It's got oldness.
Yeah.
Toasted nuts, like almonds even.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
There's definitely oaky char.
There is the oaky char, but underneath it all, I kind of get this, and I don't find this too often in bourbons, but like almost like a minty, mentholy, eucalyptus style nose to it. But that's kind of under those initial like old smelling books, leather, armchair kind of.
And it's not super sweet on the nose.
No, it's very like it's a savory bourbon.
Yeah,
I would say. Like if you
sure.
try this next to something, I tried this next to just the regular Old Forester, and Old Forester is just like creamy.
Yeah.
Comparatively, Like this is like got some spices in it, and
I tried this in a lineup of like 4 or 5 other like high end bourbons, or like mid end bourbons, I guess you would call them. High for us, really. And this stood out on its own as being very different. Like the nose was different. Like the other ones had those like classic bourbon flavors to it, and this just was like, just wasn't as sweet as those ones. It wasn't as like caramelly and
vanilla-y.
Yeah, it was a little bit more like you said, like dusty books, like grandma's cupboard kind of things going on in this one.
It's really nice. Those are all really good things. And if you look at the way that it's clinging to the glass, it has some weight to it too.
Oh yeah,
it's definitely thick and syrupy.
Oh yeah, she's there.
Okay, let's get into the flavor of this guy.
Again, light on sweetness.
It is.
The sweetness is there, but it's just a hint.
Yeah, it is. It's not. Oh yeah, it's not sweet really, but it is quite complex in the ranges of flavors because it does have that sweet and savory. Has a little bit of that sweet and sour kind of thing going on.
Nutty and kind of like clovey.
Yeah, cloves for sure.
Nutmeggy.
Yeah.
Like, it's got those more of the spices. It's not a super spicy bourbon, but it has those type of flavors as opposed to, like I was saying, like toffees, caramels, and vanillas are much lighter on this one, and it's more towards dustiness. If
you're going to add the sweetness, I do think it has a little bit of, like, that medicinal, but it's like a spiced version of it. You know, it's I can't really describe it. This tastes like something that like as a kid your mom should be one spoonful of IW Harper will make the medicine go down. You know,
it was the medicine.
Yeah, I guess so.
You have to chase it with a spoonful of sugar.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
But yeah, the almonds is there in the flavor. The old books really carries through.
Yeah, because it's like, even on the finish, you get like dusty old leathers.
The finish, you get a little bit of the smoky oak too, like the char is dry. That spearmint kind of comes through that I was talking about in the nose. Comes through more in the finish than in like the initial taste.
And there's a little bit of kind of heat to it too. It's got like, you know, 43%. Like you can feel it in the back of your throat. It's getting a little bit warm. Warm ears. The ears are warming up.
Yeah, I am sweating for a reason.
Yeah, not for nothing.
Overall, like I think this one's really, really nice.
I like the uniqueness of it. Like it's when you line this one up, like, as I said, next to other bourbons, you're gonna know it as a different beast.
Yeah,
it just has different profiles. It's more tobacco-y.
That's true.
You know,
like dried tobacco leaf kind of thing.
Like stuff that you get on a lot of it's almost like more scotchy than a lot of bourbons, right? Like a lot of bourbons just they're bourbons through and through. This one's like kind of a hybrid there of like a little bit of smoky kind of tobacco-y leathers.
Absolutely. And it carries through like throughout the whole thing. Like the nose has all of that, the spices right through the finish, and it's like a very drying finish at the end.
And the interesting thing is that you don't see a lot of IW Harper. Like I don't even see a lot of pictures of IW Harper products online.
Yeah,
if you go on Instagram or wherever, you rarely actually see IW Harper posted. I think it's bigger in Asia.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of read and heard.
And I got this bottle. This was one of the 2 bottles that I brought back from Arizona.
Yep.
The other one was the Old Forester Prohibition 1920 bottle.
Right.
Then there was this one. And while I was there, I was crushing on Four Roses Single Barrel and shoot, I can't remember. It's a bottled in bond. It's green. Henry
McKenna?
Is that what it is? Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
And that was really good too. So I drank a couple bottles while I was there, brought a couple home, and I shipped some stuff in the mail.
Yeah.
Not knowing whether it would get here or not.
And it did.
It did.
Yeah.
So, kids, don't try that at home.
So overall, I think this one's a pretty damn good whiskey.
We scored it up. I can give you the score. Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
I'm going to drag my paper closer with my foot, looking at the floor. Let me just pretend to smell.
Okay.
And we scored this one up. We gave this one a 27.5 27.08.
Yeah.
Is that going to be backwards when people look at it?
Probably.
Yeah, well,
Probably,
I
yeah.
can't. 27.08.
Yeah, there you go.
27.0, which, this is a fairly pricey bottle. I don't even know what you would pay for it here.
Probably top
because
dollar.
you can't find it. But there, I think in Arizona, I was paying about $60-something maybe, US dollars.
Translates to about 100 here.
Translate to like 100 here, but then we don't get that straight like just exchange rate pricing. We get like double the price, then add the exchange rate, and then give it to
This would
Canadians.
probably be like $135 here or something like that.
It's probably just ridiculous.
And also because it does have an age statement and has been, bottled at 15 years old. That's pretty rare in a bourbon in general.
Super cool.
But finding something
it's
like that.
It's one of the oldest bourbons that we have.
Yeah.
But Diageo has a way of putting out older bourbon.
Yeah.
Like I think they've got their little claws in.
They have their claws in everything.
Yeah. Well, everything. Yeah. I guess that's makes it easy then.
But hey, thank you for joining us. We're Trenny & C. We do videos every Thursday, which is the full reviews. Mm-hmm. Saturdays we do
unboxings and various ridiculous
random crap. And then we have a beer review channel called Beer Reviews with Trenny & C that comes out on Tuesdays.
We can just spend your week with us.
Yeah.
Drink your week away.
Gives you an excuse to drink 3 times a week at least.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so cheers.
Oh, great. Good chat. Glad we talked.
Hey, Treddy, you gonna be much longer?
Nah, not much longer.